What was supposed to be a normal, comfortable episode of the chase turned into something closer to a roller coaster, one filled with nerves, laughter, brave hearts, and one unforgettable moment that no one saw coming. And it all began with four hopeful contestants stepping onto that iconic stage: John, Fee, Paula, and Aaron. Four strangers united by one mission: take down the legendary Anne Hegerty and escape with bags of cash. Easy, right? Well, not exactly. First up was John, a gentle, slightly anxious 68-year-old whose smile alone could soften even the strictest chaser. He walked into his cash builder round trembling like he'd accidentally walked onto the set of a horror movie instead of a quiz show. And after scoring only £2,000, he looked ready to apologize to everyone, his team, the audience, possibly even the cameras. But then, the magic happened. When John faced Anne head-to-head, the nerves melted away. Suddenly, he transformed into a trivia ninja, dodging Anne's answers, staying calm, and defeating the governess herself. The audience erupted. Bradley practically sparkled with excitement. And John? He walked back to his seat like a man who just discovered he had superpowers. Then came Fee, determined, confident, and sharp as a razor. Her cash builder? A gorgeous £7,000. She had the team cheering for her like she'd just solved world hunger. But during her showdown with Anne, one tiny slip cost her everything. Caught one step from home. The entire studio groaned in sympathy. Even Anne looked a tiny bit sorry, in her own mysterious, mildly terrifying way. With one win and one heartbreak behind them, it was Paula's turn. Bright, composed, and quietly fierce, she stormed through the cash builder with £6,000, a fantastic start. And then the offers came. A gutsy high offer of £66,000, a sensible £6,000, and a very polite, slightly embarrassed £1,000. She turned to her teammates. Aaron told her to play safe. John nodded. Bradley teased her like an older brother about to dare his sibling into something chaotic. And then Paula did the unthinkable. She turned not to her team, not to Bradley, but directly to Anne. And with the sweetest, calmest voice, she asked, "Can I ask Anne what she would do?" Silence. Real, historic silence. Bradley's jaw hit the floor. The audience froze. Even Anne blinked like she'd just been asked to officiate a wedding on live television. But Anne answered gracefully. She said, "I'd stick in the middle. You could go high if you're feeling lucky." Paula inhaled, smiled, and announced to the nation, "I'm going for the £66,000. The audience exploded. Bradley clapped like a proud uncle at graduation. It was bold, brave, and beautifully chaotic. Did she win? No. Anne caught her quickly, but Paula didn't lose with shame. She lost with style, with fire, with the kind of courage that makes reality TV sparkle. Even Anne gave her a respectful nod. And when you get respect from the governess, you've earned it. Finally, there was Aaron, the last hope, the ultimate warrior, the man who had cheered everyone else on, only to face Anne himself and, well, let's just say his round was short, swift, not ideal. And so John stood alone in the final chase. One man, one brain, one mountain of pressure. He managed 10 correct answers, 10 moments of pure bravery, but Anne was unstoppable, swooping in with almost a minute left on the clock, ending the game with the graceful ruthlessness only she can deliver. But the episode didn't end in sadness, not even close. Viewers rushed to social media to celebrate Paula's bold move, John's courage, Fee's near win, and Aaron's valiant effort. People laughed, cheered, teased, and celebrated them. And suddenly, this wasn't just another episode. It became one of the most unforgettable ones of the season. Because that's the magic of this show. You don't just watch contestants answer questions. You watch them dream, gamble, panic, laugh, and occasionally do something absolutely wild, like asking the chaser what they would do. It's brave, it's hilarious, it's heartwarming. And sometimes, even when they walk away empty-handed, they still give us moments we'll talk about for weeks.